Your guys are upset, maybe mad at their game or mad or whatever.
Why are you so mad? Why are you mad?
Michael.
Did you get an explanation on the icing?
No, he came apologized at the start of third. I mean, that happens. That's not the reason we lost, you know. Not much offense, a lot of missed shots, not much interior play. You know, it was just one of the, you know, there's about 9 minutes in the second. We were, you know, obviously chasing the puck, trying to make a push, but we still, you know, we're not attacking the interior, and we missed so many shots, a lot of shots, missed a lot of shots.
Where did you feel like the momentum kind of turned in the game? Seemed like you guys obviously had the good start and were doing well through one.
Maybe that icing, I don't know. Then right away, bang, bang. That's probably it, but, you know, there's plenty of time left in the game.
A lot of the second looked like a lot of the third last game. As a team, what do you need to do to better handle that press when the other team
execution? When we win the draw, it's in our net. Bottom line, execute. You know, we got some players got to play under pressure. You got to execute. They're not. I don't think that was a hard play. You know, we won the draw, and somehow, and then you got to play through people after that if there's a mistake.
Do you think the schedules, with all this time between games at home, is actually working against you?
No.
So how do you manufacture more energy and intensity?
Well, if I got to manufacture it right now this time, I mean, we're in trouble. Like, I mean, we've had some battle drills to manufacture practice, so you got to do it for the game. And we got to get inside. We were just way too much on the outside, way too much on the outside tonight.
Talk about execution and getting on the inside. Is that all in the offensive zone, or are you talking about other areas of the ice as well?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I think the Dylan review guys, he thought there was they had 2 chances. They didn't have many chances either. It was a low event. It was just a low event game. So yeah, execute, go through, hold on a puck. If there's a shot, defenseman stop shooting it high from the blue, and when they do shoot it low or to the side of the net, it's just the disconnect, right? You can't score from the blue line D. We keep shooting it high, and then when we do, the guys at the side, you got to get in front of the goalie's eyes, and we got to get some shots through like this high, like bombs this high, not over the net. Makes no sense. So we got to correct that.
I felt like the trio of Huglander, Garland, and Lindholm that you kind of had in that third period had a little bit of pop. What'd you see from that trio together?
Just a little bit more, but you know, we need more from everybody. I can't, like, it's too hard to go through each line and stuff and each individual right now.
Is it just an energy thing? You just need more energy, and that will fix all these things? Well,
energy, yeah. I mean, energy's going through. You know, you like, yeah. I mean, maybe a little bit more life guys on the bench, yeah. I don't know why you guys have no energy. I'm not sure.
Winning goals by Ovechkin didn't feel like he was much of an influence otherwise, but is that a statement about a star player finding a way?
Yeah, I mean, the guy's amazing. You know, even at this age, he finds somehow to contribute. You know, I've seen a lot of those. I've seen that guy score a lot of goals live.
But with now 14 games to go, do you feel like there's an urgency that the playoffs are kind of right around the corner and the team's not getting there?
Yeah, of course. You know, it's my job. I got to help some of these guys. They've never been, like, you know, they got to understand that, you know, it's going to get harder and harder. So they got to, you know, it's that seal, right? They're used to this. They got to get past that seal. And, you know, that's my job to get them to break that seal. There's more in the tank. You know, there's always that more. And we got to break through it, find it. We watched just before I came here, just a few clips I just wanted to see before I came to talk to you guys. Guy passes the puck, and we just kind of cruise instead of passing, snapping yourself and direct line to wherever it's going to be, to the open area, or even if you go to the net, they're going to check you. Somebody else might be open, so we're just kind of cruising. I'm not sure why. You know, and at this time of year, you can't cruise. You know, we got to pop it in some other gears. So a lot of guys tonight.
Has that also been an issue in the neutral zone and moving your feet to gain the offensive blue line? It seems like oftentimes players are moving into a coast before hitting the blue line.
Yeah, when you stride out, you know, when you have time, you know, if I have about 10 yards to skate with it, if you don't skate with it, that option closes, right? So when you move your feet, you're going to make people defend. That's when the lanes are open. So you're right. So what happens when you don't move your feet, you start passing through sticks or feet, and it hits skates. And I thought a lot of guys tonight, for whatever reason, weren't moving their feet. We tried their, we had some possession time in the third, but really even the 6-on-5, or one guy blocks a shot on Petey's, and he literally was hurt and going to the bench. I think they had 3 guys. We held the puck. I couldn't believe we wouldn't attack. We had 6 against their 3, and we stayed around the outside. That's the mentality you're looking at, right? Why? You got to have some energy, and they have a guy going off the ice. So they have really 3 guys on the ice at our 6, and we didn't get anything off it. That's what we got to talk to the guys about. We got to break through that mentality and mindset.
There's been a lot of talk about what hasn't been happening on the power play, but you also haven't drawn many. Are you guys doing enough to draw penalties?
Well, interior, right? That's where you get penalties, right? When you go through, hook in, you're in front of that guy, might cross-check you. That's where you get the penalties. When you play outside, defenders, it's easy when you play outside, right? But when you go through people, what do, right? You might hold. That's when all those other plays come into effect. Maybe an Aaron stick or something like that.
Petey's been quiet for a few games. Seemed like he was trying to be a bit more aggressive in the third. Where are you seeing? What are you seeing from his game right now?
He's struggling. You guys know. He's just trying to find his way. He's got to push through it. He knows we need more from him. He knows it. There's nothing really more to said. He's got to work hard. He's got to work every day to break through it.
When you were blending the lines, did you think any of the guys you put with him helped draw a little bit more out of him tonight?
Yeah, a couple of guys. I thought a couple of shifts here. That line was just, I just didn't like it the last 2 games now. I just haven't liked it. They get outplayed.
It's been a tough whistle maybe for a couple of weeks, but it seems like when you have that tough whistle, you still got to fight through it and find a way to just execute on the next play, and that just hasn't been happening for you lately.
Yeah, honestly, you just got to fight through this. It's it's in that room, and it's you got to stick together. How do I get better? What am I doing wrong? Am I going to the net, or am I not executing? Maybe you got to go out early a little bit and start handling the puck more, shoot more pucks. Are you shooting 50, 60, 100 pucks a day if you're missing the net? I mean, that's the mentality you have to have at this time of year. So, and we've had a lot of practice time, so that's where I don't buy the energy. I just don't buy it. We should have lots of energy.
It felt like in this game there were a lot of pucks that your defense tried to clear, your forwards tried to clear that were knocked down. Is that something that you can work on in practice, or is that more?
The knocking, like to get it out?
Yes.
Yeah, 100%. Even our forwards like trying to dump it in early. They were knocking them down. That's the thing we were talking about. You have to stride to if you have the puck and you stride out and I chip it to myself or get it in deep, but we're on our heels and we're just like on our backhand, like our heels flipping it. You should be on your toes. That's that's what you see. That's what I saw. I saw the exact same thing.
So whine about that, you crybaby bitches.
Generational talent. Thanks for liking the video and subscribing.